shit right here, all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? The man right here can't stop, won't stop. Right here, you know what I mean? That's what's up, baby. You know what I'm saying? Looking good and everything, though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go in there, get the chop and everything. Real quick and everything. Good to see you, you know what I mean? Oh, man, yeah. This man right here, no doubt. All day, every day. You know what I mean? Can't stop, won't stop. That's right, baby. You know, good to see you again, man. You know what I mean? Right.
Make another legend. We're still here at St. Nicholas Food and Cafe at 285 St. Nicholas.
You're a good brother, you know what I'm saying? Every time I see you, you got a lot of people around you, and you always say good things to them.
For a person that wants to put his life story out there is a lot, okay? It brings back a lot of memories probably that hurts him, okay? And I can relate to that.
We've been cutting my hair for 15 years now.
An excellent human being. He's always there to help anybody that need him in the neighborhood. I consider him, most of the people that I know, I consider them customers. I consider him a friend.
Todo el tiempo estaba conmigo, 15 años, encontrando, voy de vacaciones. Siempre me pega, siempre viene, él va de vacaciones, siempre me trae un presente, o yo a él, y excelente amigo por 15 años. Thank you for that, right?
No, thank you, bro. Thank you for all you have done for us.
No matter how much money I get and what I do, I always come back to my hood. I'm in my hood. The Bronx, Harlem, I'm here, 10 toes down. Growing up an ugly duckling, like I had the worst. When you growing up in, kids are the worst critics. They don't hold nothing back. They give it to you raw. So by me growing up with the Coca-Cola bottles, glasses, looking like Mr. Magoo, all these bumps on my face. So I always was getting teased, and then my cousin Wayno, he just took me on his wing, and we always was everywhere together too. And he was like, yo, cousin, I'm telling you, man, I know how to get them bumps off your face, man. I'm like, how am I gonna get the bumps off my face? Well, you gotta remind me, I'm still a virgin, so I never had a girl or none of that yet. So for Wayne, he started early. He had mad girls, we always had a lot of girls. So, but we always was together. So one day, I'm upstairs with my cousin at his house. He had a girl in the room, and he was like, yo, I got you. So he told me, come in the room. He make the girl open the legs up. He told me to wipe my hand on her vagina. I know we had to get some pussy for the bumps to go away. So I figured, I said, yo, man, take the pussy, take your head and rub it in the pussy juice. And he was like, nah, I ain't put my head in there. He put his hand in there. I told him to take his head and put it in there. But he put his hand in there and rubbed it all over his face. But the pussy juice didn't go away. So I said, nigga, you gotta get some pussy there. That's what happened. Well, we was young though, I was just trying to look out for him because he had the big ass bumps on his face, and I love the nigga. So I wipe my hand on the vagina. He said, wipe it all over your face. He said the juices from my thing will get rid of the bumps. So I did that dumb shit, and I still had them bumps. It ain't work, but this is how we just grew up. We just do the craziest stuff in the world. But that was one of the stories of like growing up in life. Because my cousin Wayne was a wild boy, man, wild boy, and he instilled that in me. The whole block the whole neighborhood, you know, we always looked out for each other. It's just one big family. Like, you know, you couldn't mess with one person from 11th Street without dealing with the whole block. You know what I'm saying? Our neighborhood was like one of the unique neighborhoods growing up in Harlem. Like, I never, you know, I was poor, I was dirt poor, but the experience of growing up in Harlem, you couldn't get that anywhere. A lot of real get money motherfuckers come out of this building too. Like, all these buildings in 11th Street got history. You know what I'm saying? But you got all of them. You got Pookie Doo, you got Poop, you got Booby, you got the Browns, Levi. You know, everybody grew up in this era know Levi. You know what I'm saying? But 200 was this building always was the newest building. Even when everything else around here was abandoned, this was the newest building on 11th Street. It was always like where the good kids grew up. Like it was always a nice, pretty building. So this is 211. This used to be a black door right here. This used to be one of the biggest crack spots in New York City. You know what I'm saying? They fixed all this up. When I was growing up, this was all hood, so they got it looking real pretty now. The 211 is notorious. They used to call it the black door. The black door, they took the black door, it's not there no more. You know, it's nice. Good people living there.
Yeah, Dre Dog, Harlem's own, you know, here to get my spill on this cat named Sammy-O. You know what I'm saying? And all I could do is smile, you know. Sammy-O's a good brother, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, you know. I don't know other people's opinion. All I can do is base it on what I've seen, what he's shown me. You know, he's a real nigga. You know, it's hard to meet people later on in life and consider them a genuine friend, you know what I'm saying? But Sam is an exception, you know what I'm saying, to that code, you know. I'm gonna share one thing, you know, Sammy-O used to have these, you know, these, I can say dinners, you know what I'm saying, at his crib, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, invite so many people. And I used to be like, yo, Sam, you want me to bring, nah, Dre, just come. Just have an empty stomach, you know what I'm saying? Just come, you know, and it's hard to show up at somebody's crib empty-handed. That's not how we do, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you didn't need to bring nothing, first of all, and he made sure that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I actually, after a couple of times, I got comfortable just coming, you know what I'm saying? But the amount of people he would feed, the amount of people that would come and just enjoy themselves, man, I couldn't believe it, man. Just because it's Sunday? Nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah. You know. And I told him several times, you're a better man than me. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't see this many people in my home.
My godfather always had jewels for me. Like Willie Brewington, I love that man to death. You know what I'm saying? He the one that owned the Rooftop, the SNS Club, Willie Lounge. He was an entrepreneur, but I knew what an entrepreneur was. He was a black, this man buried more people in Harlem than anybody I ever know. Everybody that died, they used to come to Willie. Yo, I can't bury my mother. I can't bury my son. Willie used to get him money. So I think that's why I picked up for Willie. Willie was always a giver. He gave to everybody. And I always used to say, yo, I love that about Willie, man. And that's how I became a giver.
When I hear Sammy-O name, I think of my big brother. As soon as he moved to Georgia, invited me and my wife down to his house, open arms. Matter of fact, the whole basement is me and my wife. Like, when we come down there, we got carte blanche to his beautiful house in Georgia with no problem. And as far as my first Sammy-O, like, real encounter story, it's a funny story actually. He first came home, I didn't know him yet. I knew it was his name, but I didn't know him yet. And he was working for my man Mike Boogie. So Mike had a toilet cleaner business. So, you know, they was out back, because Mike used to park the cars in our back garage of the storage. So one day I just happened to be walking that way. He was like, oh, Reg, this is my man Sammy-O. You know, Sammy-O is my man Reg. We shook hands, you know, hey, how you doing, good brother? But Sam had like a look on his face like, man. And next thing I know, he pulled Mike to the side and said, man, I can't do this shit no more. And I was standing right there. He said, man, listen, brother, that's it for me. So like I said, that was our real first encounter. About maybe a good month later, I seen him again. He was coming through. Man had the mean blue, I think a bluish, blue Navigator, man, brand new. And I was like, hey, what's up, fella? He was like, yo, what's up, youngster? And I just laughed because I'm like, damn, you know, he living up to his name. He back on top.
The first dude to introduce us to the barbecue turkey wings. He just was real, man. Every Sunday, we go to his house. Everything, food, everything. From turkey wings, chicken wings, shrimp. He had his sister cook. He's a legend, man.
Like, I remember running away from a group home at one time, and I was way upstate. And I was hungry, and I was at the train station, and I had no money to get on the train. It was a young white lady, didn't know me from a can of paint, and I told her I was lost. I ain't tell her I just ran away from a group home. So I was lost, I was trying to get home. And she bought me a train ticket, and that's when they had the food stands in the train station. And she bought me a knish. I never had a knish. This is the first time I ever had a knish in my life. That knish tasted like steak. That's how hungry I was. I didn't know what it was made of. I didn't know it was, years later I found out it was made of potatoes and all that. But it was so good. You know what I'm saying? How many houses do you need? How many cars do you need to give back to help somebody else? How selfish can people be? Like, what? I mean, how many billions do you need to give back to help somebody that you know they're starving, you know they're hungry, you know they need help, you know? And I'm a strong believer. You lead by example. You lead by example, so that's what I'm doing. I'm hitting the streets 10 toes down, and I'm showing them. I'll be giving out my mask. My clothing line is, is making up a legend, and I'm giving out the masks, the hats, the Scully hats, that somebody that's cold. If I see somebody walking without a mask, I'm walking up and we giving a mask. And I'm gonna feel everything, and I'm gonna show you, because I'm here to help my community, and I'm gonna let the world know that we 10 toes down, that we out here, and we here to help. And that's what I'm here for now. I'm giving my life to helping my community. And from this day forward, that's what I want to do.
What's up, everybody? This is Don Vito, co-founder of the Beat 139, also the founder of the Vibing with Don Vito show. I'm here to talk about my man Sammy-O. My man Sammy-O, ever since I met Sammy-O quite a few years back, he been a stand-up dude, he been an honorable dude. He always showing love, always been fly, always been real respectful. I got a lot of respect for Sammy-O, and I support him, and I salute what he's doing with his life. As far as with the movie, as far as the documentary, as far as with the book and stuff like that. So I want y'all to support Sammy-O. My man Sammy-O, man, is a good dude. Harlem, baby. Sammy-O. One love, my dude.
We got to talk about the kid Sammy-O. This is my uncle. This is the guy who really, really raised me. From 11 years old on, he raised me. I'm the nephew. I'm Darren, but I'm known as B Wise. And he made me the man I am today. all day, every day. I remember a lot of stories, but it's a couple that come to mind, you know? It's a couple that come to mind. One of the ones that really, really come to mind, I know he gonna be like, why you put that on there and all that, but I was about 11. I want to say I was about 11 years old. I can remember 11 years old. 11 years old, and he told me, yo, I had just got the navy blue sheepskin with the pockets up here. I remember I was about 11, living on the east side, Harlem, 105th Street. He was like, come up. I was like, you gotta come get me. He was like, nah, take the train. I was like, take the train? Now, mind you, I'm 11 with sheepskin. He's like, yo, put your sheepskin on. Put a knife in your pocket from the kitchen. He said, no matter what, if somebody come up to you, just keep poking, but just take the train. So I had to take the 6th train from 130 Lex, get off, get on the 4 train to 167th Street, because that's what he was dealing with my aunt. And he said, I'm gonna meet you at the train. It was a snowstorm. I remember this to this day. And when I got off the train, he was right there. He was like, you got your knife? I said, yeah, I got my knife. He said, I told you you're gonna be all right, man. Don't be scared. And ever since that day, it's been really, really hard for me to be scared. He really, really helped me with that. He really helped me with that.
Get paper, that was necessary. Fuck your feelings, my nigga, that shit secondary. 28 grams, call him February. This is Sammy-O, his story is legendary.
The way we grew up on 11th Street, we all stuck together. On 11th Street, on 12th Street, 14th Street. You couldn't do nothing to none of us and go past any of them blocks. You know? They taught us how to respect old ladies, and they taught us a lot in our block. You couldn't come in there and do nothing to nobody. Preston, Bubby, nobody gonna let you do nothing to nobody. Cliff, my brother Vernon, ain't nobody gonna let you do nothing to nobody. You know? You couldn't leave the block. You couldn't come in the block and leave the block. That's how we grew up.
Yo, what's good, people? What's good? Again, shout out to my man, Sammy-O, the man, the myth, and the legend. Listen, I got a couple stories, a few stories about Sam. One story in particular is about his gambling. You know, in the 80s, he was definitely a gambler, didn't gamble. This one incident, he was at 155 Apollo Grounds gambling, and there from Friday to Sunday. So I was with him one Friday. I said, yo, cuz, man, let's go. He said, nah, cuz, I gotta get this money, The nigga gambling, losing, winning, losing. So it's like, yo, cuz, do me a favor. Yo, go to 112th Street. I'm gonna page my man, and he gonna give you a bag of money. Bring it back here. So I go and get the money, the bag, bring it back to him. It was like about 20, 30,000 in there. And he didn't leave there till like Sunday morning, from Friday to Sunday. I was like, damn, cuz, or like gambling, man, you gotta be easy. He said, nah, I'm good. My point on telling the story is that he stopped gambling. He said, oh, cuz, I'm gonna stop gambling, man. It's too much. I'm just gonna stop. I said, word? He said, yeah, I'm just gonna stop. And he did that with cigarettes, and he did that with gambling. And I was like, wow, that's what's up, cuz. You didn't have to go to a place gambling, the place where you go to stop gambling. He did it cold turkey, basically. He just stopped. I was like, that's what's up. So that's one thing that I know he's determined. So with the situation that he's doing with this movie thing and his book thing, he's definitely going to succeed with that.
I tell myself, if you don't got nothing to live for, find something to die for. So, and I find great service of giving back, giving to other people. If I can uplift somebody and help their day come along, I'm happy with that. Because I done had all the cars and the houses and the girls. I done did all that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, getting married, you know, that's the only thing in life that you get to choose. You can't choose your mother, your sister, your brother. You can't choose none of that. The only choice you ever got in life is who you want to spend the rest of your life with. That's the only choice you have. You know what I'm saying? So I was lucked up. I lucked up to find a beautiful woman that I could say, you know, that I could call my wife. You know, she took time to know me, Sammy-O. You know, Sammy, not Sammy-O. You know what I'm saying?
Hi, my name is Selena. I'm Sammy-O's mother-in-law, Monique's mom. The first time I met Sammy-O was in the SNS Club, and it was run by her stepdad, Willie. And the first time I met him, he came up to the bar and he was like, yo, you want me to buy you a drink? And I was like, nah, I'm cool. But he had a little arrogance about him. And I was like, he's somebody that, you know, I didn't really care for at the time. As years go by, okay, I noticed that he was liking my daughter. And her stepfather and I were like, nah, nigga, you can't be around her like that. And then by chance, they got hooked up. How they got hooked up, to this day, I don't know. But it's a reunion that I love. I love him. I love everything about him. And he's a good person. And he's on his way to do what he has to do.
It's Phil Legendary.
Alright, what's going on? I'm the business, you know, aka Biz, aka 81. Okay. Hellboy, whatever. Yeah, fuck you wanna call me.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Zigset Films, Zigset, and I also go by the name the Honorable Dr. Isaiah, and I'm here to answer a few questions for Sammy-O. Alright, my first time meeting Sammy-O, I can't even really remember my first time meeting Sammy-O. But I do remember me seeing him, you know, I'm from the Bronx, so I do remember seeing him in the Bronx a lot with some of the older comrades. I used to be with my brother and shit like that back in the days in the neighborhood. You know, that's my first time, you know, I can remember me seeing him as, you know, with the older dudes in the neighborhood and, you know, they doing whatever they do. Word.
He was taking out quarters and shit. We was young shooting dice in front of the building, in front of his aunt building. And grandmother building, right? Too, right? Aunt, yeah. And we used to shoot dice for, you know, 50 cents, dollars. Sammy-O used to come by and he seen a whole bunch of quarters and nickels and dimes on the floor. And and I guess that was beginning of a beautiful friendship because we was waiting for Sammy-O to come around every time so we could crack his ass on them dice games. Daddy should have been did this fucking book shit a long time ago.
Well, first off, I would like to say that man moves like a mayor. You know, he definitely moves like a mayor, a ladies' man, keeps some smell goods on, R&B. Music collection out of this world. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. His music, you know, the music he playing, how he playing when he cruising through and all that, exceptional. I ain't even gonna hold you. His music game is different. Word.
Oh my God, man, this man is the best that ever did it. He has a birthday party. Man, shit. To get to this birthday party, you gotta go in this motherfucking elevator. That was the first time I ever been to one, and I've been to a lot of parties. Shit. And you get in this elevator. The elevator open up. Wow, you right in front of a crowd of everybody. You know, sexy party. Oh my God, sexy. Rooftop party, sexy party. You see these certain bras just running around, and one broad past you, she's a hostess, back of her, she got tattooed Sammy-O. Yeah, okay. It's the first time I seen that. Go over here, see another hostess type chick. She got Sammy-O tattooed on the back. I said, hold up. I said, nah, man. Go to the back, you know, we go to the smoking section. And another bitch come over. Hostess type. Y'all alright? Y'all good? Make sure we alright. Sammy-O tattooed on the back. I said, this nigga is the fucking greatest. And that's all I can say, yo. Oh man, I'm about to drop a tear. Yo, the greatest.
I do remember him coming to me one time and saying, you know, listen, I want to give you a shot, man. You know, everybody in the neighborhood saying you a funny dude, like, you know, you do this, you do that. I'm willing to give you a shot at my club. You know, they do comedies such and such days. And I ain't gonna lie, I reneged on it. I never even pushed up on it, but that was something that, you know, sometimes when I still think about it to this day that I should have done. You know, but yeah, that's one memory I do have, that, you know, when he did have the club and everything like that, he definitely was trying to get your boy to come up there and, you know, and showcase his talents. You know, and I salute him for that, for real. Salute.
Shit, first time I met Sammy-O was like 14, 15 years ago. I'm at a video shoot. Met him through my partner Robert Earl and shit. Nigga pulled up in the black 6 drop top, smiling and shit. Hey, yo, what up, kid? Came through, show love, you know what I'm saying? In and out type shit. The next time I saw him was at my second video shoot. Now, let me tell you something, B. Listen, we Harlem niggas, bro. I know real estate, I know jury, no cars, and no cash, bro. Let me tell you a story. I'm shooting this video, I need some plus shit. It's the second time meeting a nigga. But through my man Robert Earl. He love him, he love me, love is love. He like, yeah, come through, you can use my shit. Condos, about $350. Let me use his chain, that was about $40. Let me use his watch, that was about another $20. Nigga threw me the keys to the drop top Bentley like the shit was a Honda Civic, that was about another $210. So basically, the nigga showed me $500 without showing me $1. Never complained about the time. Just show love. Want to see a nigga win, man. And that characteristic is super duper dope when you compare it to now. We have conversations. He in the movies, he's in the merch, he writing books. He's just doing great things, man. And his energy, always positive, always supportive. You see, I got that making of a legend shit on now. You heard, Sammy-O? I'm representing to the fullest. As soon as he said he was writing a book, I'm like, give me 3 of those. As soon as he said he got merch, give me a whole, because that's how he show love on the reverse. And it's rare that, you know what I'm saying, you meet somebody who's been in the game as long as he has, still got his wits, got no hate in his heart, still looking like $500,000 on an easy day, and, you know, show love to up-and-coming artists like me. And it's crazy because when I read his book, just the similarities that we have growing up, and it's like, damn, a lot of us grew up like the same way with a lot of the same stories, same grind, same hustles. But, you know, he did it on a level that was prolific, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, took his bumps and bruises, never heard him complain, and we have hour-long conversations, just, you know what I'm saying, schooling me, giving me advice, you know what I'm saying? We trading ideas. He about to drop movies and more books and all types of shit, man. And you got my support to the fullest, man. Tom Gift, Sammy-O, Super Harlem legend. I had niggas hitting me, you know what I'm saying? I did a joint for him, did a song for him. Niggas like, yo, what you know about Sammy-O? Nigga, what you know about Sammy-O, you heard? You know what I mean? Nah, salute to the God, man. I love you, bro. Got my support 1,000%, 1420 Productions, Early Light Entertainment. Tom Gets Better Days, the movie is out right now. Sammy-O, the makings of a legend. If you don't know, you're bugging. Gifts, man.
Yeah. Skis. To know Harlem, you gotta come to Harlem. Huh? You gotta be from here. You gotta put your feet on the soil. Yeah.
You know, my uncle is just, he just one of them people who, his heart is real good, but he's a stern man. He's really stern, you know? And I heard it way back. If it don't make money, don't make sense. You know, he straightened me out plenty of times if I'm in my feelings. What is that? Because you feel like that, that don't mean nothing. Just because you feel like that, it don't change the situation. It is what it is. What you gonna do? And the one thing he always told me, don't ever let a man know what you thinking. Don't ever let nobody, don't let the left hand know what the right hand. So even if you feel that way, and even if you about to do something to somebody, he can't know. It's impossible. Because now you're giving him power to control what you do. He showed me that. And to this day, right now, going through whatever, you ain't gonna know. I'm gonna smile and laugh and say, hey, hey, hey. Well, you know how that go. Might go this way, might go that way. Jesus loves you. That's the best I can tell you.
I said, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bet on myself. I've been betting on myself my whole life, but now I wanna bet on myself as far as not doing nothing to go to jail. I done did everything in my power to go to jail. So now that I got lucky, I've been home 20 years now, no trouble. You know what I'm saying? The last time I got busted, I was at the Savoy Manor. You know, me and my MU brothers, we had a shootout there, helping somebody that I didn't even know these dudes. I didn't even know this person. I didn't even know him. But we helped them, because as you know, I killed everybody. I killed everything but a person. Lamp poles, cars, everything. We just shooting up there. And the dumb shit, I had 12 co-defendants. And we all had Army fatigues on. And it was on Halloween night. Halloween night they consider a mischief night. And the 4th of July is a mischief night. They have a special task force to be out on them type of nights. So, so we don't know nothing about that. Like, as soon as the shots went off, like, we didn't get 2 blocks. But the promoter of the party that night was a kid named Silk. Yeah, Black Silk. And he just came out. That's them right there. He just gave us right up. He just straight snitch. It wasn't no, they came and messed my party up. I was telling the police. So they had us all on the ground, laid out. You know what I'm saying? So they found the guns and everything. So when I looked up and I saw Channel 7 News, I was like, oh, this don't look good at all. So Channel 7 News, once you make the news, it's automatic conviction. You know what I'm saying? So I went in, I was locked up 2 weeks. And I told him, I was like, I'm copping out. So if anybody know the court system, in criminal court, the most criminal court can give you is 7 years. That's the maximum they can give you. But if they kick your case up to Supreme, then the sky's the limit. It goes always up to that elbow. Life in prison. But I told myself, I'm not doing that. When I went back to court, I copped out the 3.5 to 7. My co-defendant was like, but let me recheck that. That night that we got busted, so I'm telling everybody, yo, don't get under your name, don't tell them nothing. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. We ain't giving no fingerprints up. We ain't doing shit. So they was like, okay. They kept me. These niggas here, man. We get in the prison. We get in the cell in the back. The police coming in. We've been locked up like 5 hours now. Police coming in. He got Kentucky Fried Chicken and he got pizza. He was like, nobody that give up their fingerprints and nobody told his name, y'all can't eat. Man, them niggas started giving up their names, giving up fingerprints. I was like, oh my God, see that nigga selling out for some chicken?
Yeah. River to river, I meet you midway. Catch me on 2/5 round midday. Guess that nigga is what the chicks say. Big body bins got me feeling like I'm 6'8". His Sylvia's got a big plate. Niggas outside looking at my tent plate.
It's the Making of a Legend, the documentary, and I'm here with a real legend. Chef, introduce yourself.
Oh, peace and blessings. It's the hip hop chef DR, face of God, best of beloved, circle of trust. I'm here with the God too. S.O. Sammy-O. Salute.
I appreciate that, Chef. What, I mean, did you grow up in Harlem or Queens? Or what building you grew up in?
Yeah, I'm Harlem bound, foundation, concrete, dirt, mud. I came from a park. Those who know me and my story from then until now, migrated from Harlem. Parents are from one out of the country, one, from the United States. But this is my day one, A1. Those who know me, I came from concrete from Lenox Avenue, 138th Street. Migrated up to 153rd, St. Nicholas Place. Make my way over to 150th from Broadway. In between the time I was moving. So I located quite a few places by those who met me along the line.
So you come from the old Harlem and the old Harlem, and this is the new Harlem. What's the difference that you see with the new Harlem and that you miss from the old Harlem?
Signs of the time does have to change. Those who come from where we come from, we always live by what it used to be into what it is now. So universal laws got to change. The grace of God from then, everything was really community-based, meaning that me and Sister's brother here, we took care of where we come from. We didn't have to go outside of us. We didn't have to go outside the walls. You didn't have access to what everyone has access to today. You had to actually know somebody, go to somebody to kind of get something and do a couple things to move. Now today, everybody, it's all over the place, nobody in charge. So that's why it's kind of lucrative and beneficial for the younger generation to kind of, do what they do today compared to where we come from. Honor and dignity and integrity is everything.
Yeah, I want to give back. I want to adopt a family. I want to get a GoFundMe for them. People, I'm driving down the highway and they say, adopt the highway. Adopt the highway. Okay, adopt the highway. You get all these families, like the Red Cross. I salute the Red Cross, don't get me wrong. But they come after the fire. Right now, Harlem, the fire is still burning. Why we just can't pick somebody and sponsor them? Why we have to wait for tragedy when you know it's a fire burning now? So I just want to, I want to get an organization to help the people that can't help themselves.
This is Sammy-O, his story is legendary. Get paper, that was necessary.